Good morning and Happy New Year. It was a lovely frosty wintry morning when I woke up this morning, but it's warmed up a little bit and things are starting to thaw out. So instead of the nice wintry scene that I was hoping to give you, we've got an ever so slightly dank looking one. But even so, looks nice to me. I thought I'd do a little quick rundown of what worked and what didn't on the plot this year, because yeah, it has been a funny one. I think overall, in general, it's been a really good year for allotments. A lot of people have taken them on. Twinkle's looking at me. Can you see her? Twinkle! Oh, I won't be long, girl. A lot of people took on allotments this year, and we had a ton of vacant plots up there in the mist. They've all been taken this year. People are keeping chickens and building greenhouses, and they look like serious allotment holders. They're putting a lot of effort in, so they're not the often seen people who just turn up and then disappear again. It looks like those plots have got some dedicated allotmenteers on them. Overall, it weren't a bad year. I mean, in terms of pests and diseases and weather, it was a good year, and it was a very productive year. The problems I faced came mostly from the situation, you know, that we're all in this year. It was down to supplies. At the time when I would have been buying onion sets, of course everything was shut. So I planted some seeds. Of course you can't start seeds that late in the year, so I ended up with very few onions. Normally I've got enough onions to see me through the winter in storage, and potatoes as well. But potatoes wasn't actually a problem with supplies. Potatoes was down to me. I had to move house, and it was just when the potatoes wanted digging up. That's all done. I got all those out, and the bit with the straw over it, I got all those out as well. But this strip in the middle here, there's actually 2 rows of Sarpomera potatoes still in there. Because by the time I had time to come and dig them up, it was raining for about 2 months. Didn't want to be walking on the beds, but it's not the end of the world. We'll see what happens, because they're not going to be edible, obviously. They've had a frost already. They're unlikely to even regrow, actually. They're probably just going to rot down. And next year, I won't put anything in that I need to eat from under the ground. I'll probably put sweet corn and squashes on that bed. So the fact that there's a load of rotting potatoes underground may well actually add to the fertility and the structure of the soil. Yet to see, but I think that might be a little silver lining to that particular cloud. What this allotment's really done for me this year is it's kept me sane. I don't care that some things went well and some things didn't. If I hadn't had this place to come and feel safe at the beginning of it all, back in March, April, when things were looking really scary, we didn't know what was going to happen, I needed somewhere safe to go. And I was extremely lucky to be furloughed quite early on. So I spent weeks and weeks and weeks on here, day upon day, every single day of the week. I sat up here, doing all my work, getting everything done properly. So I got a lot of things built as well. I spent so much time here. I built new compost bins. I added the, if you can see just to the right of the water tank there, there's a big cold frame that's made out of an old shower cubicle. I got a lot of bits and pieces done. There she is. Hey, Twinkle. So yeah, it's been an iffy year overall. But my allotment here, it stopped me from going completely insane. It's an extremely useful thing to have. Everything's so long term on an allotment. You plan ahead and you've always got something to look forward to. And it doesn't matter what's going on out there. Here, it's just you and nature. And it's not you controlling nature. It's just it's a very nice partnership. She's starting to whine now. So that allotment has done has done me a good turn this last year, as it will do for many years to come. If you can get yourself one, it's well worth it, seriously, from so many different perspectives. It is well worth having an allotment. Right. Happy New Year, everyone. I wouldn't like to comment on what this year coming is about to look like. I'm sure we're about to find out. Happy New Year from Twinkle. Yes, missus, we're going for a walk in about a minute, all right? Happy New Year from the hens. Where's Shirley? Shirley? Where's Shirley gone? She's got sense. Shirley is in there in the conservatory. Right, and Happy New Year from the allotment. I'm really looking forward to the next season. My fingers are absolutely freezing. Look at my little frozen thumb. Take care, all. Oh my God, my fingers are so cold, I can't even press the stop button. Gee, wow, would you believe it? My fingers are not registering on the button. I'm just going to stick it in my mouth for a minute. Okay, that's a little bit more fleshy. Let's try that.